Bang. What up, what up? It's your guy Malachi Joel, Mook, Detour Show. We got this guy here too,
Unfiltered in the house.
Jay Skyline. Shout out to Ann James, who's traveling abroad right now. So he's going to miss the return of this holiday top 10. We're going to get to the top 10. You know, y'all used to seeing it on Unfiltered. It was like a Detour Show staple. So this is like going to be our collaborative, what's that, segment more often. So since the holidays, since Ann James is not here, I'm going to sit in and this is what I bring to the table. And we're going to talk about what do you bring to the table. Top 10 Thanksgiving sides. This was a hard ass list to even make because there are really no sides for Thanksgiving. Just letting you know that. Like, I Googled shit and they, like, what's that, clickbaited me? 85 sides you can make for Thanksgiving. 104 Thanksgiving sides. And they all were, like, renditions of 4 things. So, we got 13.
It's not the same as like the summer holidays where you can add chips. And
Yeah, I
extra
think,
stuff
like, cookout food
there's a
or
lot.
4th of July food, I feel like kind of, I don't know. There might only be a couple of them, too. We'll get to the top 10s and see. But for this Thanksgiving sides, we got about 13. You can comment if we skipped any. We feel like we may have skipped some due to Ann James's absence. Take that how you want to take that.
We are a multiracial show. That's all.
Had to put an extra parentheses for those. But so we came up with 13. We're going to do our own quick top 10 Thanksgiving sides. You may not prefer what we choose. If so, comment, let us know. All right. So how we do here, we put a list of sides down. We all make our own top 10. And as we go down the 10, we insert the one we want to be 10 and we debate it and see which ones make the list. In the end, coming out with a compiled list of 10 items. So top 10 Thanksgiving sides, just these two guys right here. But yeah, this list was crazy for me, like a little bit.
The top 5 for me was kind of easy. Top 4. And then the rest was kind of like figuring things out.
Yeah, because I tried to stick to like the Thanksgiving side of it and not like, oh, I ate this just like in September. You know, there's some things that kind of are like just good Sunday meals, and then some things are more Thanksgiving. So there's a line right there.
And that might also affect like how we finish the top 5 because I feel like that does affect some. Because like my higher ones are eaten other times of the year. So
I feel like just a big Sunday dinner sides is pretty much what Thanksgiving is.
Yeah.
All right. So number 10. We'll get into this. For me, I chose an easy kind of favorite. I chose rolls, dinner rolls, however you want to look at it. My aunt, who passed away, she used to make like great rolls, and this was like the thing she brought. You know, a lot of these things aren't pretty much different from Sunday dinners, but the fact it's Thanksgiving, I feel like which relative brings this and who cooks this is kind of more the center of this thing.
Yeah, I
so
get that.
rolls for me, due to the fact my aunt used to bring some that were like great, and we pretty much only got them around Thanksgiving or Christmas like that. So dinner rolls. It's my number 10.
My number 10 was cranberry sauce or anything cranberry related. Actually, rolls are higher on my list. I'll admit
See,
that
and I
later.
feel that way about cranberry.
Cranberries was the 10 for me. So again,
I have cranberries higher, but not too much higher.
I have rolls pretty way higher. I'm not gonna lie.
So,
I think there's a chance for cranberries to move up later if we put them there.
we do that. I forgot. Okay.
Because I feel like I could switch my 9 and 10 pretty fast.
All right. I don't mind bread, so So we're gonna go cranberry sauce at number 10.
But I believe cranberry
There's
sauce,
a chance it might move around.
I feel like it'll move up because I for what I have ahead of it, I can argue. You could argue it up, and I wouldn't be mad for that in other places. I just feel like when we get higher, I feel like rolls will get a place that's relatively higher.
It's already number 10. Okay.
So,
All right. Number 9
want me to go first?
for you.
or
You
something?
got this one.
I was going to go with green beans, and that's where I think even if we pick green beans here, I could switch cranberries pretty quick.
All right.
So I don't know what your 9 is.
My 9 was potato salad.
Oh, shit.
And due to our off-camera talk, I know he has this higher on his list. I know he does. So
Do you have green beans on your list at all?
I do, and they're still up there. They're a couple of ways, so I don't mind I'm giving it a lot on here. All right, because I'm really not a potato salad guy, but I understand that people are. Okay, this guy included. So we're gonna go number 9 being green beans, which they had like 12 casseroles for. Just to let you know.
That's my other thing. How y'all make green beans affected where green beans are for me. Where I'm like, and I guess potato salad can say that too, because as soon as you throw some raisins in there, I can take it off my whole damn list.
I think yeah. Shout out to Dave. I think green bean casserole may be more of a Thanksgiving thing.
And that's where green beans wouldn't even be on my list if y'all talking about
Me neither, because I don't think I've ever had it.
I have.
So I'm talking shit on something I've never had. I have
So
to
like if y'all talking
probably try.
casserole, that's where I'm like, yeah, we could take.
So I think we're only putting it on there as black people because it's green beans. But if casserole is in parentheses, and I feel if you add that, we probably would stray away from it. So I'm gonna still put it kind of in parentheses just to kind of be fair, not to us like, but so I'll put casserole just. But that's where green beans lands at number 9 right now. Number 8, that's where I had cranberry sauce.
Which I can get it there. I feel like we can get it there.
What did you have at 8?
Stuffing.
Ugh. Stuffing's higher up for me.
So that was my first bread. Stuffing.
Stuffing's higher up. Shit.
What's your 8? Oh,
My 8 was cranberry sauce. Stuffing at... I had stuffing higher. And especially because it's the holiday, turkey stuffing. That's kind of... Oh, shit.
And
I feel like it goes with the holiday too much.
My thing is I can get I feel like stuffing is fine higher, but I don't know what we do. Because then I could drop green beans down to 10. I'm fine with that. Cranberries can move up. Like that's where I'm like.
If we put, where we at?
8.
Number 8 had cranberries and you had stuffing. Oh shit.
Because I'm fine with stuffing at 8. Or no, I'm fine with cranberry at 8. And I'm fine with stuffing getting higher. That's why I'm confused about where things are gonna go.
Let's throw stuffing at 8 for now. I'm not leaving it there for those who know how this goes for us.
And again, I'm conceding honestly on the inside. I'm like, this is going to change. I feel like it's going to change.
Yeah, we will have one jump somewhere in here. All right, but we're going to leave it right there. Number 10, cranberry sauce. Number 9, green bean casserole. Number 8, stuffing. Number 7 is on you.
I had sweet potatoes.
I had green beans here, so I can go with sweet potatoes as the... It's crazy because I don't have sweet potatoes pretty much on my list. Only because the big sweet potatoes and yams thing. Is it the same thing or is it the way you cook it?
No, they're different.
They're different? Okay, because I have yams on my list.
I think they're different. That might be.
I like sweet potato pie, but I feel like I eat yams more on a plate. I don't know. We'll see.
Man, the idea that y'all giving me marshmallows in my dinner is different.
I stray away. That's on the yams.
Yeah.
I don't do the marshmallow. I don't. If it's there a little, but I really don't do the marshmallow part. All right. Number 6 we're at. Number 6 on me is where I have yams.
I just went with mashed potatoes. That was back to back for me when it came to the potatoes for me.
And I had mashed potatoes on my list, but I took them off because I feel like they go with everything and you eat them on a regular basis.
That's very true.
I like the mashed potatoes gravy, and I feel like the gravy, all that extra, goes.
For people that eat it, I'm not a big gravy person, but turkey gravy for Thanksgiving.
Yes, turkey gravy. We should have put that on there. I think turkey, does that count as a side?
I've never considered
gravy
as a side.
If you ate gravy as a side, I don't know.
Well, because of people like biscuits and gravy, like that's really a thing.
It's still a topping, though. It's like putting ranch on stuff, I feel.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
It should be. It shouldn't be it's just
like
a side. Like
if you just drinking gravy, you got to talk about what you're doing, man.
Yeah. All right. So what did you have at 6?
I had mashed potatoes.
And I had yams. I want yams
only
for the argument
of
sweet potatoes and yams. So just to have them as back to back.
Because I had it higher, but again, I ain't fighting that hard for it.
All right. Right now, the first half, 10 through 6. Number 10, cranberry sauce. Number 9, green bean casserole. Number 8, stuffing. Number 7, sweet potatoes. And number 6, yams. Now we're in the top 5, Thanksgiving sides. And it's on me. My number 5, even though I'm not a fan, any holiday, any function of this, I understand people's love for it or hate for it, depending on who's making it. Mac and cheese. That's my number 5.
We are in the first time we agree. I'm going with mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese, an official number 5 spot. I feel like it shouldn't be able to be moved if we have an agreement like that. Just add it to the rule.
I was shocked. We
Just add a rule to the way we do our thing.
Well, again, because at some point there's going to at least be 3 of us when we get James back, so
Yeah.
it's going to be harder for it to happen.
But even if it does, I feel like that's the spot that lands.
Yeah.
Due to so I'm a solid 5. Okay, number 4 on you.
I had rolls at 4.
You have rolls at 4. Ugh. Did I pass on this for rolls to get way up to 4?
That's what I tried to explain.
Rolls in the top 5
What's your
items.
4?
My 4 is deviled eggs.
I ain't even have it on my list.
See?
It was real close until I remember cranberry sauce.
I feel like deviled eggs are more of
And
a
I feel
function item than an everyday item.
But I feel like it's a function item. Like it doesn't just have. Well, again, I can make the argument for all that. I'm not.
It has a multiple. It's
'Cause I feel
for
like you could get,
weddings, anything like
Yeah,
that.
that's what I was gonna say. But again, I feel like you could do
It's
that
a
with
buffet
anything.
item, probably more.
I feel like deviled eggs is the thing that can get bumped in. Like out of the things that I think we are going to agree that don't need to be in here, I feel like deviled eggs is the thing. Like deviled eggs to me should have been the mac and cheese for me. Where
Okay.
I feel like I should have just got it on my list for the understanding that other people like it.
Yeah.
So
Which
that's
you
what.
didn't. All right. So that leaves us at. I have deviled eggs. You have rolls, and I do.
For your argument, we could throw the deviled eggs.
Deviled eggs. But okay. Rolls was 10, so I can't really act like it hurts that it's not this high up on me because I had it in the default Fallout spot.
Well, because I'm seeing we're close on another bread, and I will fight for that. So that's where I'm like apparently it's either not on the list or I feel like it's on the list, and I'm just like, hey man, I feel like it's on the list. We'll get there.
All right, just run down again. Top 10 Thanksgiving sides. Number 10, cranberry sauce. Number 9, green beans, green bean casserole, your preference. Number 8, stuffing. Number 7, sweet potatoes. Number 6, yams. Number 5, at a solid 5, mac and cheese. Number 4, deviled eggs. Number 3. Who's it on?
It's on you.
This is where I had stuffing.
And this is where I had yams.
Okay.
So
So neither one of us had a list item right here. So, is this where we, well, no, because even swapping them, do we want to put one of those two down in the top 3?
which one?
Yams or stuffing? And the spot that we leave open, we will put rolls.
If I'm doing that, then I say stuffing. And I know that sounds wild because I picked yams, but I understand because of the Thanksgiving part of it.
Okay, I'll take the concession on some of these things. Stuffing
Because
goes
stuffing
down
to me,
3.
out of the things on this list, is legitimately like Thanksgiving first. Like you can eat stuffing than other things, but like I think it is a Thanksgiving.
It's a turkey's Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Turkey stuffing. And we put rolls at number 8 though, so rolls does make the list and it makes a higher spot than I had it. So I'm kind of happy with that. Number 2,
Oh, I had potato salad at 2,
I have greens at 2.
which that one is well, it's not. Oh shit! Like I just hate greens.
I love greens. Again, they're at multiple functions, so it's not a super argument on it being a Thanksgiving staple. So I do have that. Like,
I can handle greens
what
being
do
on
you
the
have
list.
here? Potato salad?
Yeah, I can handle greens being in the top 10. I couldn't do greens in the top 5.
I'm not mad at it. I could do potato salad. I had it at 9, but again, for a table more set, this is for the holidays. Even though it still has eggs, depending on some people's. I'll go with
For a long time until I grew up, it was the only thing I would eat eggs in.
See, I'm an egg person.
I've turned into an egg person the older I get, like the older I got, but like that's why I'm like I feel like at some point if I tried a deviled egg now I'd be fine with it.
Mm-hmm.
I just haven't had one since I was like 10.
I just had a hard boiled egg. All right, so the list again: top 10 Thanksgiving sides. Number 10, cranberry sauce. I could just move this list up here too. Get digital soon. Number 10, cranberry sauce. Number 9, green beans or green bean casserole. Number 8, rolls. Number 7, sweet potatoes. Number 6, yams. Number 5, mac and cheese. Number 4, deviled eggs. Number 3, stuffing. Number 2, potato salad. And the number 1 Thanksgiving side, as determined by Unfiltered's Jay Skyline and the Detour Show's Mook Malachi Joel. I have cornbread.
Thank God. Because we was going to be here until 10 o'clock. Yes, I had cornbread too.
Another solid pick. Cornbread, I feel, again, it's a holiday staple, but it's more of these two holidays coming up. It's more of a Thanksgiving, Christmas thing than, every other time it's like hot or, outside. If it's not a Sunday dinner.
I also think it's more convenient to do rolls, especially if it's like Hawaiian rolls and you can just buy like sheets of it. When it's a bigger event, like a family reunion or something. Where like I think people were just like, we're going to make as much cornbread as we have to make these 2 times.
Yeah, I think cornbread is more intimate, and it's another bread. It's having the roll and having cornbread. It's like 2 types. It's just cornbread number 1. That's crazy. Not crazy because it's what I had and what he had. So I feel like other than stuffing, I feel like it's a staple. Oh, stuffing and cranberry sauce, I feel like have.
And that's why I was like, cranberry seemed to need to be on there for me. I was like, even though I feel like it's everybody's, I feel like everybody like it's an 8, 9, 8 or 8, 9, 10 for everybody.
Yeah.
Like it's like it's Thanksgiving, Christmas, but nobody's here for it. Top 5.
But I appreciate it at the table because it's like it's cranberry. It's his season, but I'm not necessarily.
Weirdly enough, and I've eaten it both ways, but like even in all cultures, cranberry sauce is the one thing where if y'all have to get it out of a can, y'all will take that. I'm not saying y'all want it. But like I've been real shocked about how many of y'all's like, hey, we'll just get a can of cranberry sauce.
It has to cut up slices and it's just laid out. It's on a nice dish, but it still has the canned ribs. Like there's nothing you can do about that. Maybe slice it down on the side and make it look like you did some. But no one ever thought about changing the shape just to make it look like you made it at home.
No, that's just in a cylinder.
Yeah, it just comes out like that.
We got a few chances to make some changes, and again, out of the 3 that are out right now, what are the 3 that didn't make it complete at all? Like, I guess would be because we only had 13, so I guess you have 3 or
for
all.
those who do eat them, we had chitlins on the list.
Unhonorable mention.
Yeah, I don't know if you're honorable.
I said unhonorable.
Oh, okay.
The other 2 I'll give honorable, like because I understand why the other 2 people eat. I don't understand why y'all eat chitlins, so I'm not going there.
No, that was the only one that didn't really get picked. It was mashed potatoes, chitlins. Everything else we talked about. Sweet potatoes.
So what
rolls.
what didn't make it outside of the chitlins and mashed potatoes? So what was the other one?
Mashed potatoes didn't make it. Chitlins didn't make it. Greens didn't make it.
Okay, so greens is what you're.
Greens didn't make it.
And I'm willing to knock green beans out and move cranberry sauce. I'm actually however you want to get them in there. I'm willing to knock green beans out.
I'm fine because it's one of those disgusted things, but it's only you're disgusted by it because it's for that holiday. So we eat green beans all the time, but the fact that we both were like, oh, if it was green bean casserole, and I feel like that's a Christmas, Thanksgiving thing. So I feel like it's a holiday. It's like fruitcake. No one likes it again, but you associate it with the holidays. I feel like I lost what we was talking about. Yeah, green bean casserole. I feel like green bean stays in as one of those items that's like, oh, it's that season again.
So are you happy with it at 9, or do you want to move cranberry? Because wasn't cranberry higher on yours?
Cranberry was more of a festive thing. If anything, I will fight for cranberry sauce to be moved up a little bit. But I'm not mad that greens didn't make it because, again, it's a Sunday type thing that you eat all the time, too. So I'm fine with that. I'm not fighting for greens. But
I mean, I'm not fighting with that. I feel like mashed potatoes is even more. Like, I look at mashed potatoes like you can eat that on a Thursday.
Yeah.
So I'm not fighting for that to be on.
I'm actually not mad. I won't even move it up. I like, because again, like you said, it's the item that you associate with the holiday, but you're not necessarily dying for it. So it's a love-hate type thing. So I'm fine with it. It's like black jelly beans during Easter. It's like, fuck, it's that time, but where are they? You ain't got none. Like, so I'm cool with the list. Top 10 Thanksgiving sides: 10 cranberry sauce, 9 green bean casserole, number 8 rolls, number 7 sweet potatoes, number 6 yams, 5 mac and cheese.
Wait, did you not? You're fine with the sweet potato yams? You didn't? Because I thought you wanted to make that argument.
I said I don't understand which was the difference personally. So them being that close, I'm fine. I can't be mad. For one, yams topped sweet potatoes, But I do like sweet potato pie. No one says I got yam pie, so
So don't test it. I feel like, man, now we gonna find a nigga that's gonna
I
be
feel like I like
next.
sweet potato in pie, and I like yams on my plate. I feel like that's what I still don't know the difference, but that's how I'm gonna look at it. And again, they were close on the list, so it's not even like it's worth fighting. Like, do you want sweet potatoes and butter? Like, do you?
Oh yeah, no, it's just how you said it when we put it on there. I was like, well, that was the only other thing I thought was like up for grabs.
That was only out of not understanding what's what or what's the difference. But again, sweet potato pie, not yam pie. I don't even know if that's possible. Number 5 was mac and cheese.
Unanimous.
Number 4, deviled eggs. 3, stuffing. Number 2, potato salad. And number 1, cornbread. Again, a unanimous. So we had 2 unanimous, number 5 and number 1. So that's kind of dope to pick that, the bracket of it. And that's the first top 10 of the new season 4 of Unfiltered. First collaboration, Unfiltered Detour Show. The first Detour Show mini ep.
We got him on camera.
Got the orange hat, bringing in Detour colors. On camera and still controlling the boards. Top 10s. We are back, those. Any suggestions, any ideas, check out the Unfiltered page on Facebook or leave a comment, leave a message on either one of ours.
Always.
And that's it.
We out.
I didn't have no out for the Detour Show. But again, we're not even on the Detour Show out. Bang. And that's not the right one.